For almost 12 years, I never installed work apps on my personal phone. I never even requested for a mobile phone from my company because I knew if I did that, I would constantly be checking my emails. But then, too, there was this one important project where I had to track a lot of things, and during the initial months, I really needed to um, keep track of some of the responses, especially when I was going on leave. And I know in my last video I told you to do the opposite of that, but this was needed, so I installed work apps on my phone. And of course, the worst thing happened. I initially would check my emails after work, like 1 or 2 times. I would just do another follow up, but that slowly started turning into a habit that I couldn't stop myself from doing. And it started spiraling. I would keep on checking my emails every single time I had my mobile in my hand. I would not even think about opening the app, but somehow I would open it, just like we do it for the social media apps, right? Like, you don't need to open the apps, but you do that out of habit. And that's what I developed with these apps, and I couldn't control myself. I felt miserable because if I saw any email that was anxiety inducing, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I knew that I would have to get to it immediately, otherwise I would not be able to sleep. That was the situation I had developed. And the problem was, nobody really forced me to respond after work. Nobody told me or advised me to install the apps as well. I did it from my side. It was in my control, and I still went ahead and went into this black hole that I couldn't come out of. What I'm trying to say here is that if you can avoid installing work related apps on your phone, please do that. And if you still are required to log in after work hours because of your role, try to obtain another phone, maybe a cheap one if your company is not going to provide. Install your work apps in that phone, not in your primary phone, which you use on a day-to-day basis. Trust me, that simple difference works. Start creating boundaries around when you check your emails. Sometimes boundaries aren't about saying no, it's about removing the temptation altogether. In the next video, let's talk about boundaries in more detail and why having savings in your bank can change your story altogether.